YMCA of Florida's First Coast cooperates with VyStar Credit Union to support a very important population of the Northeast Florida community, our military. So let's welcome Melissa and Kamal. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to meet you and good to see you again.
Yes, again.
Yeah, so let's get right to it. Tell us about the YMCA's Operation Salute, Military Appreciation Back to School Bash.
Yeah, so this is our 6th annual event. We're providing the Back to School Bash for our military community. It's this Saturday from 10 to 12 at 7 of our First Coast locations.
Oh, wow.
And it's a fun-filled day at the Y for our military community with activities and vendors, thanks to VyStar, our military outreach partner. And then we also have 2 other event sponsors, Winn-Dixie and Black Knight. This is a free event, and all kids walk away with a t-shirt and a backpack filled with school supplies.
Okay, now do you encourage people to donate as well?
Yeah.
Like if they wanted to bring some items?
Yeah, so we're doing backpack drives right now if anybody would like to bring a backpack to any of our First Coast YMCAs. And then we do take monetary donations as well to support our military community.
Perfect. What does the YMCA offer the military community in general, though?
Yeah, so we're the 3rd largest military community in the country, and we took the stance. I'm really proud of the First Coast YMCA. We have decided that in lack of an armed service YMCA, we went through the process to become the affiliate of the armed service YMCA.
Really? Very cool.
Yeah, so we're able to provide a ton of programming. We have discounted membership for actively serving Guard veterans. We also do after-school discounts and summer camp discounts for our actively serving military community and veterans, including YMCA Camp Immokalee, which is in Keystone Heights. It's an overnight camp. It's gorgeous.
I've always wanted to do an overnight camp as a kid. I bet those are so fun. All right, Kamal, tell us about VyStar's support of the military community, of course.
So we were founded in 1952 at Naval Air Station Jacksonville. So today we are 900,000 members strong in North Florida, Central Florida, and the state of Georgia. We would not be here today if it were not for the military. The military personnel, veterans, their families are the fabric of VyStar. And so our support of the YMCA, First Coast YMCA, is the official military outreach partner. It doesn't stop there. So we are an official supporter of the USS Orlick, based in downtown Jacksonville, and the POW MIA Memorial on the west side of Jacksonville. So we also continue our philanthropic efforts, launched the VyStar Foundation. $200,000 went out to military nonprofit organizations that support military personnel and their families. So military is everything for us. We would not be successful if it were not for the military personnel and their families.
Yes, thank you to all our service members. How long has VyStar been involved with the YMCA, and why is that so important to you?
So roughly 15 years. Our 3 pillars of giving are military, youth, and community building. So this partnership allows us to touch all 3 pillars of giving for VyStar that we've identified that's important to us, and our pillars align with the core values of the First Coast YMCA. Youth, the next generation of our leaders, the next set of leaders, emerging leaders, it's so important to build that workforce. If we have that workforce, more companies are going to move here, relocate here, and so that is why we're partnering with the First Coast YMCA, making sure our youth start the school year off on the right track.
Yeah, that's like the foundation, right? You at least have to have that bare minimum, and that's why we do these drives, right? So the kids can get off on a good foot and start out where they need to start, at the very least, right? So where can we find out more about this?
Yeah, so you can go to our First Coast YMCA event page. You can stop by any of our locations, of course. And then to register, families can text YMCA Military 23 to 41444. And again, thanks to VyStar, Winn-Dixie, and Black Knight, this is a free event for our military community.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much again for joining us, and thank you for all the great work you do in our area.
Thank you.
And for the children and the military.
Yes.
Good to see you again. And coming up, we have Ink Factory Brewing. They're serving up Florida